Handling insults can be a very tricky thing to do. You have to respond in such a way that the situation remains calm and people don't end up judging you. After all, the ultimate goal is to avoid making enemies and to come away looking cool and confident. Well, if you have watched the season Stranger Things, the character of 11 would give you a gist about how to handle insults. Hello, and welcome to our channel First Class Mind. Today, we're going to talk about how to make someone instantly regret insulting you and how this was reflected in the famous season Stranger Things by 11. So without further ado, let's get started. Insults can be hurtful and demeaning, especially when they come from someone we care about or respect. Unfortunately, we all face insults at some point in our lives, but the way we handle them can make a big difference in how we feel and how others perceive us. 11 from Stranger Things is a great example of someone who has faced her fair share of insults and ridicule, but has always stood her ground and remained confident in who she is. Recognize source of the insult. At the start of the season, 11 was considered a monster. She was a girl who didn't know how to be around people and would be offended easily. Since she had superficial powers, she would think that people wanted to kill her and think that she could be dangerous. However, the reality was that they were actually scared of her. Well, it is said that no matter how thin a slice is, it always has two sides. So the very first thing that 11 is seen doing in the season is recognizing the source of the insult. One of the first things 11 realizes is that the source of an insult can say a lot about the person making it. In Stranger Things, 11 is often teased and bullied by school children who don't understand her or are afraid of her powers. In these situations, 11 recognizes that the insults are coming from people who are immature and lacking in empathy, and she doesn't let their words affect her. An example can be a scene of the schoolyard. It was a typical day at Hawkins Middle School, and 11 was walking to her next class. As she walks by, a group of bullies start making fun of her and insulting her. 11 made a tight fist to keep her calm and confident and told the bullies that they didn't know who she was. The bullies took advantage of her being calm and said, "Yeah, we know you're a freak." If anyone had been at that place, a fight would have been initiated. But 11 still managed to stay calm and said, "That's okay, I like being different." Don't take the insult personally. The above-mentioned incident also reflects that all tried not to take the insult personally. Don't take it personally. Handling insults from those who aim to bring others down can be a challenge, but one effective solution is to simply ignore them. By ignoring their insults, you show that their words hold no power over you and that their efforts to bring you down are ineffective. This approach can be especially impactful because it highlights the insignificance of the insults and makes the offender realize that their words are not affecting them. As a result, they may reconsider their behavior and feel disappointed in their failed attempt to hurt you. 11 is able to maintain her confidence because she doesn't take the insults personally. Instead, she sees them as a reflection of the person making them rather than a reflection of herself. In one memorable scene, 11 is called a freak by a school bully, and she responds by saying, "That's a word used by cowards to hurt someone they're afraid of." By not taking the insult personally, 11 is able to keep her self-esteem intact and maintain her dignity. If she had taken the insults personally, her screaming power could have done a lot of damage. So next time you're faced with insults, consider the option of ignoring them. By taking this approach, you take away the power of the insult and maintain your confidence and self-esteem. Focus on what's important. Another important thing that 11 taught about handling insults was to focus on what's important and prioritize things at the movement. When she started making friends, she got protected among the people of the town. She didn't want anyone to be harmed because of her, so it can be said that 11 is a master at focusing on what's important, and this helps her to ignore the insults and negativity around her. She doesn't let the insults distract her from her goal of finding her friends and stopping the evil forces that are threatening Hawkins. By focusing on what's important, 11 is able to stay motivated and optimistic, even in the face of adversity. Moreover, when 11 escaped from the lab, she knew that she was all alone. She knew that she would have to face the world herself. However, she was a bit scared as well, that people might come after her and would try to kill her. So she decided to stand up for herself. Do you find yourself getting angry and losing control when someone insults you? Well, this is a common response, but it's important to understand the consequences of reacting with anger. When we feel vulnerable or threatened, our first instinct may be to react with anger. However, this emotion can often cloud our judgment and escalate the situation, making it even more difficult to handle. By getting angry, we also let the person who insulted us know that their words have hit a nerve. An example of this can be taken from the season. While 11 is often the target of insults, she is not afraid to stand up for herself and defend her beliefs. In one scene, 11 tells Mike, "You don't just give up, you don't just let things happen, you make a stand, you say no." By standing up for herself, 11 shows others that she is not afraid of their insults and that she has the confidence to defend herself. Positive attitude. One important thing to note is that if you feel that someone is insulting you maliciously, the best course of action is to maintain a positive attitude and not let their insults bring you down. Holding on to a positive mindset can be empowering, and it takes away the power from the insult. However, to maintain a positive attitude, you need positive support, and that can come from people around you. In the case of 11, she surrounded herself with positive people. It can be said that this was one of the keys to 11's success in handling insults, is that she surrounds herself with positive people who support and believe in her. In Stranger Things, 11 finds friends who accept her for who she is and who are always there to help and support her. Her friend got so close and supportive of her that they would do anything to keep her happy and calm. By surrounding yourself with positive people, you can build a network of support that will help you to handle insults and remain confident and optimistic. Don't retaliate. It is a fact that handling insults from those who aim to bring others down can be a challenge, but one effective solution is to simply ignore them. By ignoring their insults, you can demonstrate that their words hold no power over you and their attempts to bring you down are unsuccessful. This approach can be particularly effective because it highlights the weakness of the insults and makes the offender realize that their words are not impacting them. As a result, they may reevaluate their behavior and feel disappointed in their failed attempt to hurt you. Additionally, ignoring insults allows you to focus on your own positive qualities and strengths rather than allowing someone else's negativity to consume your thoughts and emotions. By disregarding those who only focus on your shortcomings, you can maintain your confidence and self-esteem. So sometimes it is better not to retaliate. This is the approach that 11 implied in certain scenes. 11 knows that retaliating with insults of your own will only escalate the situation and make it worse. For example, in one scene, 11 tells her friends, "It's not about winning or losing, it's about showing them that you're not afraid." By not retaliating, 11 is able to de-escalate the situation and maintain her dignity. Throughout her journey in Stranger Things, 11 faced numerous challenges and obstacles, but she always found her inner strength to overcome them. Whether it was fighting monsters, facing danger, or standing up to bullies, 11 showed us the power of having confidence in oneself. 11's handling of insults serves as a lesson for us all. By staying confident and true to ourselves, we can overcome any challenge and stand tall against insults and negativity. Remember, the next time you're faced with an insult, channel your inner 11 and stand tall with confidence and determination. Show the world that you won't let the words bring you down. That was all for today, folks. Do let us know in the comments if you agree with these principles. Leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and look out for more content from us.